Everyone. I am Camille Miller, the founder of the Natural Life Business Partnership. And I was thinking today of talking about imposter syndrome. It almost kind of got me last night, so I was like, maybe we'll go live and talk about this. I actually don't know what I'm going to talk about every Tuesday morning. I just kind of come live and just see where it takes me. So today I want to talk a little bit about imposter syndrome and remind everyone that it shows up no matter where you are in your business. I don't care what level you're at, it always shows up. So the fact that it showed up again for me last night and I had to kind of work through it in my head, I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing right now? You help people with this all the time, you know better. So I was like, you know what, let me just talk about it. Let me tell everyone else and just kind of come clean that it happens at every single level. What do they say? New level, new devil, no matter where you are in your business. So if you don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's questioning your achievements. It's questioning where you are in your business, in your life. Mostly it comes up professionally. And I find that when you're in an alternative business, it comes up for everyone. Let's put that out there. It comes up for everyone, but I work very especially with people that are in alternative businesses or have been in one profession, usually in a corporate life, somewhere in a sciencey kind of way, and are transitioning to this, more conscious, more alternative business and kind of marrying their spiritual self and their purpose with their business. So I see all types of limiting beliefs come up all the time, right? It comes up in regular entrepreneurship, but in this particular track where I specialize in the alternative businesses and people really transitioning from a different type of life and reinventing themselves, it shows up a lot. So I thought I would come here and just say, it shows up for me too, still. And a lot of times, and I think especially since 2020, because we're looking online and we're watching other people and we're going, oh my gosh, how are they so successful? Especially online, there's very extroverted people doing videos all the time, and you see the ads in their Facebook groups and all of this stuff happening, and you just assume they're really successful. Or you measure yourself against them and just go, well, they can do it, or I'm not as good as they are, so I must be a fraud. I can't do that. And you limit yourself because all of a sudden you feel you're not worthy of your clients, your expertise, however you're doing it. Here at NLBP, we teach people to build businesses around who they authentically are. So when I talk to a new client or a member, I'm always talking about, what is your ultimate dream? What does that look like? Like, what would your perfect practice look like if you're in a practice? We have entrepreneurs all in every profession, but if we're just using that, a practice, say a coach, it comes up in coaching a lot, and they're seeing all of these other coaches, and they're like, oh my gosh, they have such a big group they're following, I should probably do a group. Or, oh my gosh, they're doing these great Facebook ads, I should probably do Facebook ads. Or, oh my gosh, they have a TikTok channel or a Pinterest group, or whatever it is for you. And they're measuring their own self-worth and their business against someone, usually, that they don't even know. They don't even know. So sometimes you have to look inside and say, hey, what's my differentiator? Because I like to say the differentiator is you. You are that differentiator, and you cannot attract someone that you can't help. People are attracted to who you are. It's the law of attraction. It's how we do business. So no one's coming to you that you can't handle, ever. Ever, ever, ever. It's never going to happen. You're never going to get that client that you don't deserve. It's not going to happen. But as people move up in their business, we see it happen in the beginning. They're measuring themselves against everybody else. Adds an incredible amount of stress, right? And your unconscious beliefs, what's buried down there of your worthiness, shows up in your conscious action. So it could show up that all of a sudden you stop prospecting, or you stop doing something, or you stop putting yourself out there, you stop doing lives, whatever it is for you, you stop because somewhere deep inside, you don't feel worthy. You feel like you're a fake, and you are faking it till you make it. And that's so not true. The lies that you're telling yourself is your perceived perception. It's your own reality. Other people aren't seeing that. They're attracted to you for whatever you're putting out there, whoever you are. So my first message is just keep being you. Be authentic as you are. I'm always telling people, just stay in your lane. If something works for you, just keep doing that. Always look at where your business is coming from and keep doing that. Keep going forward in that lane. And don't worry about what everyone else is doing. So, imposter syndrome is the ability to convince yourself that something is true when it's not. Does that make sense? That you're not worthy of your success. There are people all over the corporate world, probably CEOs, that don't feel worthy of the position that they're in. There are people that you're watching in TED Talks that are walking the stage going, I can't believe I'm in front of this crowd. Or if you land that big podcast or the new book or whatever it is for you, or your business just starts to flourish and you look inside and go, I'm not worthy of this. I cannot do this. I'm so fake. People are going to find me out. Nobody cares. That's all made up in your head. Imposter syndrome is that not feeling worthy. And I'm here to tell you, you are absolutely worthy. You are absolutely worthy of everyone that you are attracting. Keep doing what you're doing and know that everyone around you at some point also is feeling this. Also feels that they're not worthy. Last night I caught myself watching other people. It was late at night, and because we're working on a rebranding right now. So we have to study everyone around us and the words and all of that stuff. So in doing so, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that person, look at this person. There's people that I've never even heard of, don't know anything about them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're doing this so well. Or are they doing what I'm doing? But it came to a place of, oh my gosh, am I really worthy of what I'm trying to build? And the interesting thing is sometimes I have to be reminded from our amazing members or people that have used me personally as a coach or worked with me, or even my branding team going, holy crap, are you kidding me? And just reminding me that I'm on my own path, even though daily I remind everyone else they are on their own path. And they are worthy of everything that they're bringing to the table. I'm such a believer in doing business differently and allowing that alternative side of you, that spiritual side of you, that mission-driven side of you, that soul to come out and fill your purpose, and it to be entangled in whatever business that is for you. I don't care if you're building homes, running a tech company, an actor, a lawyer, a financial planner. Whoever you are as a person should be shining through, because that is such a differentiator for you. And a lot of people find, and I think that's what makes us so unique as a professional organization, the people that we attract, they want to be professional, but they're also deeply spiritual. And it's that emergence, that dovetailing of science and soul. So we tend to attract very logical, higher end professionals that all of a sudden are doing this reinventing of themselves and saying, wow, that didn't make my heart sing, so now I want to do this. But if you're afraid to tell people who you are, what you're doing, or this little side to you, I always say, if you feel like you're walking two worlds, like who you really, really are inside and your professional world, NLBP is probably the place for you, because we're teaching you how to marry it. And we're putting you, surrounding you in a community of people that are so like-minded and doing the same thing and just reinventing who they are and bringing their gifts to the world. That is the important thing. So, whatever lies you're telling yourself, stop. Go inside and say, I am worthy. Because you are. You are so worthy of everything that you are doing, everything you are bringing to the world. We're healing it together, one business at a time. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Do you sometimes feel like an imposter or measure yourself against others that you're seeing online or anywhere? Doesn't matter where. Doesn't have to be online. And sometimes you're reaching that plateau in your business because you're saying, I'm not worth it to go a little higher than this, or I'm not worth that price. Pricing is a big one, right? At NLBP, we just had a class for pricing for profitability and teaching people that what goes in that pricing is your expertise and your knowledge and not just an hourly pay. So that's, part of worthiness too, increasing your prices and kind of stepping into you as a professional. You just happen to be spiritual too, but you are absolutely a professional, absolutely deserving of everything that you are doing. If you doubt it, you let me know and jump on a call with me and we will get through this together. Okay? So this is Training Tuesday with me, Camille Miller, the founder of the Natural Life Business Partnership. I also am an engineer for alternative businesses, so if you need help trying to figure out your strategy and dealing deeply with your own limiting beliefs, you reach out to me. I'd love to have that call and learn more about you and your business. Okay, you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you soon.